My name is Rose. I live in Chelsea. I grew up in Far Rockaway, Queens, Brooklyn. I didn't grow up with my family. I grew up in foster homes and group homes. The most important person when I was little was the foster father I had in the second home. I loved him and he loved me. I moved away from him when I was 6 or 7, but I was still in touch with him until he died when I was 16. I was there holding his hand and watching his heart stop beating. I don't think my life has ever been the same since that day. That family became my family. They were Jewish Italians in public school. All my friends would leave on Wednesdays to go to church and study to be Catholic. I was very jealous and I wanted to do that too. So I had a friend who was very religious. And I was like, do you know a priest I can talk to? So I met this priest and he started teaching me to become Catholic. When I was 22, I got baptized, had First Communion and Confirmation. I was with the Catholic Church for about 26 years, but something horrific happened to my son. And I told God, you're not a God of mine. If you could let this happen, you're just not my God. That was that. Years later, my friend told me this church wanted to help people. So the name of the church was Dream Center. I'm disabled, and I desperately needed my bathroom painted. I was like, church? If they leave God at the door, they're more than welcome to come in and help me in my stanky, dirty house. The pastor came with 2 or 3 people. They left God at the door. They didn't have enough time to finish painting the bathroom. He said, I'll come back next week. So the next week came, and again, they couldn't finish it. Finally, the 4th week came. They were finally finished. We did start talking about some serious things. He did not initiate anything, because that was the deal. But I brought up stuff, and he responded, and I said, if the pastor of the church can come and paint my stanky, dirty bathroom 4 weeks in a row, I can try his church. On Sunday, I got to the church. There was an entire band up on the stage. And then the service started, and they started singing these songs, and I was like, say what? It was time for the collection. And he said, I want to pray for those who are putting in the basket, thank you, whatever. Then he said, and I want to pray for those who have nothing to put into the basket, that one day they may have it. He just prayed for people that weren't going to give him anything. You got me. From that day on, I went to their small groups, their outreaches. They helped me start talking to God and letting him into my life. They kept telling me that I became part of the family, and I began to feel like that. They never asked for a thing, and that's what God does. Before I met Jesus, I was very afraid, and my biggest fear was dying. Now, I know there's a home in my Father's house. I look forward to being part of the Dream Center and the Grace Place Church for a long time to come.